Bye-bye.
Right.
We live in a society that is trying to extract God. You know, lawyers came to me a few years ago and they said, you can't put your Think Big banners up in public schools because the G stands for God. And the First Amendment says there can be no state-sponsored religion. Well, I reminded them that the First Amendment also said there can be no government suppression of religious expression. So we had a rather vigorous argument, and I suggested that we resolve it at the level of the Supreme Court. Now, does that seem like a bold and audacious statement? It wasn't, actually, because I knew the next week I was going to the Supreme Court to receive the Jefferson Award. So I figured I would ask while I was there. And Justice Sandra Day O'Connor said they were all wet. They had no concept of what separation of church and state meant. She explained it and said, of course you could put that up in a public school and have no bearing on anything. And you know, people who say silly stuff like that, do they understand that our Declaration of Independence talks about certain inalienable rights that our Creator, aka God endowed with, that our pledge says we are one nation under God. Most courtrooms in the land on the wall, it says in God we trust. Every coin in our pocket, every bill in our wallet says in God we trust. So if it's in our founding documents, it's in our pledge, it's in our courts, and it's on our money. But we're not supposed to talk about it. What in the world is that? In medicine, we call it schizophrenia. Doesn't that explain a lot of what goes on in our society today? And we need to make it perfectly clear that it's okay to live by godly principles of loving your fellow man, of caring about your neighbor, of developing your God-given talents to the utmost so that you become valuable to the people around you, of having values and principles and standing for something. And if we do that, we truly will have one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice